So as usual, I'm at TeamSport Cambuslang for a race league. Now before this I did my regular race academy, and now we have the last intermediate session on, and I'm about to go out for race league. I was a bit confused there as there was no tyre, but we managed to stop, and now we're just getting gridded up for the race. We had a qualifying before this where I got P1. I did my best efforts there to block out the marshal's face, and now we have the other two that's in our race, Sam, and I forgot the other kid's name, but yeah, Sam's getting gridded up in P2, other kid in P3. This is my first race with the new GoPro. Now here he just explained us about the lights, which I didn't hear very well. But I'm in P1, Sam's in P2, and due to the way that P2 sits, the other kid manages to get ahead of him at the start. I have a little jump start there, but I brake instantly because I didn't expect the lights to be like that. I've never used these ones before. Now right here, I'll put up a video of what happened. Sam did end up managing to get back by him, but it was a good jump off the line. Now, this is my first race with the new GoPro, so I hope you like the new kind of like footage style. Now, this race gave me quite a good feel of what BIKC is going to be like, as the karts we got in qualifying were reversed for this, so the worst qualifying time, whatever kart set that, was given to me, and the best qualifying time was given to Ruben, which is honestly a pretty good way of doing it. It means it's a bit more fair, and it also means that I had to defend for my life, and it was really good defence practice, because for BIKC I'm currently sitting comfortably in P1, but it really all comes down to what karts you get for qualifying on the day of locals. Anyway, I'm on some very, very tight defensive lines. I don't think I've ever defended this much. And as I come around here, I see a no contact sign being pointed at Sam, and I think it was for bumping me on the straights and through the corners and stuff. It wasn't too detrimental to my race until this point here. I get a tap from behind which sends me out wide. Sam gets the inside, and I'm desperately trying to get my position back. I get on his inside, which turns to the outside, but I still manage to make the move back into P1. It would have been a good move despite the bump, but I managed to hold on to it. And now I'm really, really cautious of him passing me. It was really hard to keep my position on the straights due to it. He gets a no contact sign, and the marshal points directly at him this time. That was for the bump out of the way to pass me. But I'm having a lot of looks around me because I can definitely tell that they're going to pass, especially on the straights. At the corners I was alright, but before the race the only two karts I had that I could have swapped to was 27, which was worse than 30, or 31, which I was told was worse than 30. So there was no point in swapping it. I just had to stick with 30 for it. But anyway, I'm still defending really heavily here. And as we come around here, I notice he's going up my inside. Managed to close it off. And I see them both battling just behind me at that side there. Sorry. And I'm just trying to make sure neither of them get past, because I know that they're both battling, which is going to slow them down, but it's not like that's going to help me, because even if they're battling, they're catching up to me in this kart. So I'm taking the absolute tightest lines that I can possible. and closing off every apex before they can get to it. Which, for now, is meaning that I'm staying ahead. But can I hold it for much longer? That's a good question. Cutting ahead to avoid 5 whole minutes of defence. As I come round this ramp here, I see that Sam's managed to get a much better exit than me, but I close off the apex like I do normally. He manages to get the inside. I have no speed up the straight, he's getting ahead of me, and then here I get left no room, sending him nearly sideways, causing me to brake, and there was nothing I could do there. I had to brake or he would have got spun. And by here you can already see every corner I'm catching up, and I've made a lot of time there in the really technical section, but even on the defensive line he's pulling away on the straight bits. So I already know here that there isn't anything I can do about it. I just need to now try hold P2. Now, cutting ahead another minute, we get this moment here where I close off the apex quite well here. I'm just on a regular line, and then Ruben manages to get my outside here, and I think I leave him enough space, which I did, but he brakes really heavily, and I don't think he thought there was enough space, which was really nice of him because most people would have just went for the move. But that caused me to almost have to swerve, and that unfortunately meant he didn't get the move done. Now going down this bit here, I can see that he's very, very close, and I'm just taking my regular line though because I'm hoping that it's enough to hold him off. Well, maybe being able to set whatever times I can at this kart. But sorry for that noise, by Hill's Gate I noticed that he's really close, so I'm having to take defensive lines here again. I just go back out to the outside because he's a little bit far back after the incident, and I'm just able to really cruise around without much interference. So cutting ahead exactly 1 lap, I'm still defending, still trying to hold on for my position as much as I can. He's really close to me. I see that the marshals may be getting ready to finish the race, but not just yet because there's still about 4 minutes left. Now I'm going to cut ahead to a bit further. Now cutting ahead to here, he tried to make the same move. I left an adequate amount of room this time, but ended up braking and not going for the move. So I managed to hold on to it for just another lap. They're 2 minutes ahead. We come down here. I'm holding on for dear life. I see the marshal waving the checkered flag. I defend just over the line. And as we go around here, it's still green lights, and he tries to go for the move, but it goes to yellows before he can. As we come around here, I slow down a bit, give a fast bump. It was really good racing, most pressure I've ever been under, and yeah. So yeah, in the end, came home P2.
Cut me off at Hell's Gate.